Hi, it's Double1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, and today I've got a fight for you. This is me, the Gimbled Scrub, in my Beam de Lance, all gimbled, versus Cronus Morton, who's another one of those guys who's trying to get better at PvP and pushing himself and challenging himself and using an all plasmac build. This was a fun 1v1. This was right at the start of Cronus' journey. If you want to follow his journey as he progresses as a PvPer, as he challenges himself and pushes himself, go over to his channel because he's doing some videos which are really fun, looking at his progression from where he is now to where he plans to get to, and like how he goes about trying to get there. There's going to be a lot of defeats along the way, but I know Cronus won't get disheartened because, you know, he's going to put the effort in. He really wants to do it, so that's really good. Now my goals when it comes to PvP are not of that nature. I am happy being a lower division football side. I think, you know, I'm probably, like, I'm fully aware of what the top guys are like. They're the, you know, I fought against them, I fight against them on a semi-regular basis. They're amazing. They're very top tier pilots. If I can last 4 or 5 minutes before they kill me, I'm happy. That's pretty much my aim. My aim is to be like a lower division football team. Well organised, well disciplined, tough to break down, quite a pain in the butt to deal with, and if the big boy makes a massive mistake, I might be able to pounce on it and get an upset. That is about where I want to be. That's the level I want to be at. So I'm looking to be like in terms of football, if I'm like talking the top guys are all Premier League, I'm looking to be like a mid-tier championship side. You know, I can beat a lot of the guys below me, and I can occasionally, on a lucky day, you know, upset one of the bigger guys. But you know, it's never going to happen very often, because, you know, my ships are well built, they're strong enough, you know, they have a couple of tricks, and that's it. I'm happy with that. I don't have the time or inclination or desire to push myself to be, at my age, with the fact that I'm absolutely awful pilot. I am quite happy with the level that I have reached, and occasionally I'll like come up and have a PvP kick and a few weeks of getting my butt kicked by some of the better PvP guys to brush up my skills, and that's great, that's fine. You know, that to me is really enjoyable. I love fighting against modern Nightfall Saul, those sort of guys. It's just hilarious how much better than me they are. I find it really funny, but I have no desire to push myself to do that. As long as I'm being reasonably competitive, I'm happy. I think that's the thing. I have different goals. As the designer, I want to get better with fixed weapons. I do want to get better with fixed weapons, but it's not a high priority. I've built my Vulture now and I'm practicing with it with plasmacs, and I've got to say, I suck royally with plasmacs. I am better with railguns, so you might see them creeping in on a few builds. There's some beam railgun variants, stuff like that. But on the whole, I'm quite happy. I will give my fixed beams a go. I'm pretty sure that against big ships they're going to be really useful. And I might take them out when I'm helping the feds, get some good practice in shooting large targets and then move on from there. But at the moment, a lot of my time when I use the Beam de Lance is spent focusing on evading rather than actually shooting, using my lats to sort of slide away from danger, Matador style. It kind of works for me. This fight in particular, I hit the sweet spot of like just orbiting nicely, keeping some distance, and just basically using that, you know, those pips to engines that I can afford to use just to slide away from danger when I could. I'm sure as Cronus gets better, as Cronus learns this sort of orbiting technique and stuff, he'll learn how to counter that and vector match better, and then he'll be able to pick me apart. Oddly, I've got a video of me actually trying to work out how to beat this in my Frag Ramba, and it is annoying. It's yeah, it's not a bad technique for a gimbal scrub to learn, the orbiting, just using your lats and that. It is all about the lateral thrusters and all about just pulling away, spiraling away from your target as much as you can do, and just using that gimbaled advantage to its advantage. there is a lot of fixed weapon snobbery in the PvP community, which is fine. They've put in the time to get good with the fixed weapons, and they feel that that is inherently much more skillful, and I agree with them. Using gimbled is way easier, but for me, I'm happy to own the tag gimbled scrub and use the gimbled, because while I'm using the gimbled I can focus on something else, and you know, that it's easier for me, and I'm just not that good. But you know, if you want to actually genuinely progress as a PvPer, and if you want to be known as a PvPer, then it's, I'm afraid, it's fixed all the way, really. A combination of fixed and gimbled you can get away with, but you know, you want to be good with fixed weapons if you want to be accepted as a PvPer in this community. Though I'll be honest, I'm happy to accept the tag gimbled scrub and carry on being that guy that's not good and not a PvPer, but just someone that's a pain in the butt to deal with. I'm happy with that level of skill, works for me. As to Cronus, I'm sure he'll get better, and the rematch will be a lot closer, but given this result I had to put a clip at the end, so sorry for that, but I'll say that's all. Thank you very much for watching.
I barely fucking touched him, man. Disappointed in myself.